Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
I
No,
have no
no,
idea whose
no.
birthday it is. I just felt like saying happy birthday. Because if you look on the screen, right up
There's some presents.
up there,
Yeah,
it says happy.
that's what it was. That's what it
And
was.
so I read that and I said, happy birthday to you. Good
What's
morning.
happening? Hey, it's Friday, which means we made it all the way through the week.
I gotta grab my water.
The weekend is here, and the weather couldn't be, well, it could be worse.
It couldn't be more February than it's gonna be.
Very much so. Very, very much so. I mean, we've got cold temps tonight, wind chills into the teens. It's going to feel
Yeah.
really, really chilly.
It's going to literally go below freezing. So make sure if you have any outside pipes that are exposed.
Hey, Karen.
Good morning, Karen. If you have any outside pipes that are, yay, it is Friday, Karen. Yeah, cover them or something because you don't want them to break. Or if you can turn off the water that's going outside to your hose, turn it off and then open up the spigot to make sure it can drain so it doesn't freeze because that would just be a nightmare.
Sure would.
I sort of had that happen last year because there's a little outside shower. Well, it's not even really an outside shower. It's just like literally the shower head coming out of the side of the wall. You're like, oh wow, that's a shower. Okay. It's not, you can't shower in it. You have to keep your clothes on type of shower.
Right.
But didn't even think about it last year when it got cold. It froze and it happened to like was thawing out. And for some reason I happened to walk out on my deck and I look and I see this water just psh, and I'm like, what in the world? Yeah. So I was like, what is that? So I'm like, oh my gosh, the pipe broke. And, I'm looking down going, huh? But the pipe broke. So we figured out how to turn the water off. And that stopped it.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah, if you live right along the beaches and the coast here on the Outer Banks, that part of northeastern North Carolina especially, a lot of houses elevated because of the threat of flooding. I mean, you got some cold temps, just like Gary's got.
Oh my!
He got 11 degrees
in Cleveland, and it's going up to 21. That's it.
Well, tonight it's going to be what 24 here. It's going to feel like probably 12.
Yeah.
We've got the wind chill coming in and a cold blast, so we'll get a little bit of your stuff. Not as bad as you have, but a little bit of your
Friday,
stuff.
Yay, Victoria!
I know Friday, absolutely.
And yeah, look at that. Did you guys see this? What Gary?
Yep.
What Gary said. Oh, and all his plants have burlap around them. That's a smart idea because that'll protect their roots, and that way they won't die.
Very much so.
Yay, and Karen, yay, it's Friday.
So
absolutely.
Let's see, where are we time wise? Because I'm keeping a look at the clock here at about 10 after or 11 after. We're going to do something that I was talking about yesterday. I had to fill in for Rachel during her show, Shark Soup and all that yesterday on the show.
I can't get it.
And found out that there's a TikTok challenge or something, or just a TikTok thing, where you take Oreos, like those right there, and then you take another ingredient, sour cream, yeah, those two, and you do a little dipperoonie. And
am I trying it now?
No.
Oh,
no.
Dang it!
No, we're gonna wait. We're gonna do this for everybody that's watching, of course. And then we're gonna do this about.
All right, who's been eating the Oreos?
No, it wasn't me.
They're already gone.
It wasn't me.
Like the whole center row is almost gone. Wow.
What the heck? So we'll do this on the radio too, on the radio show.
So we're going to be munching in people's ears.
Exactly. It's going to be a good time. Will be had by all.
And I will go ahead and prepare because I brought a plate.
Didn't want to try this combo because you were afraid of what was going to happen.
It sounds disgusting to me.
Take the hit for you.
But see, I could see cream cheese on an Oreo.
Yeah, I could.
But sour cream on an Oreo is going to just be a little weird to me. Don't worry, Bill. I just washed my hands. I promise.
All right. So it's supposed to taste like cheesecake. So you'll be doing that in just a few minutes.
Because I'm going to get 2 out for both of those. Because I just used the facility. I made sure I washed my hands. I'm one of those.
Executive wash.
I am one of those people that every time I go in the bathroom, I wash my hands.
Well, that's kind of a good thing.
I know, but there's a lot of people that don't do that.
Yep. Not too soon. Ain't no way.
Okay, so there's.
We'll have that.
Oh, it's gonna.
What do you guys think?
You know what's easier?
Do you think
4 Oreo cookies.
Do you think it'll taste like cheesecake?
I don't see how it will.
I'm thinking like I'm going to the cheesecake.
Yeah, it tastes like cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
That's exactly cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Ruth. She says stay warm. Yeah, everybody needs to stay warm. There is a huge well, obviously. And yeah, it tastes like I'm showing these like in the wrong order.
Yeah.
But no, huge cold front. Like moving down. And that's why it's 11 degrees in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even
hot there.
imagine right now. I remember at one point in time, it popped up on my memories also.
Mhm.
When I lived up in Virginia, northern,
Gotcha.
like in the very northern tip of Virginia, not like it was country, but it was northern Virginia, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I remember getting in my car one morning and seeing 0 and then like a 4 and that kind of thing. And I'm like, that's ridiculously cold. But and I was like, never again. Mm,
Coldest I've ever been had to have been below 10 below. And that was in the Shenandoah Valley. I remember I was a kid. You know, kids are all don't talk about gross kids. Kids are they don't blow their nose. Yeah,
Oh, they get
runny
the
nose,
snotty nose.
snot nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, some typical kid. I walk out and that first breath that I breathed in, feel it freezing.
Uh-huh.
The moisture in my nose.
Mhm.
That's cold. I don't know if Gary's got that going on this morning, but I bet you somebody does.
My grandmother used to tell us stories that she remembers how her mother went outside one more. I don't know where. I guess they lived in Maryland somewhere.
Right.
I don't know, possibly up in Pennsylvania. And she took a pan of water because this is when you washed your hands in the little wash ball or whatever, and she took it and she threw it out the door, and it actually like froze before it hit the ground.
Ooh,
It was that cold.
wow. That's pretty
It can
crazy.
stay in Cleveland. Absolutely. I agree with Perrin. The best statement all day.
All day. Pretty good one, man. Yeah, keep it up there. Gare.
Absolutely.
Keep it up there, Gare. That's for sure.
Yeah, sorry, Gary.
All right, so we're gonna do this.
Oh, hello, Michael.
Michael, how are you? Good morning. We're going to do the Oreo sour cream thing in just a couple of minutes. Then
Oh, we're playing
we're
around,
also going to do today a music for you Friday style, which means it's bow time again. A chance to win a winner chicken 2-piece dinner from Bojangles. That's on the way. What you look
a place to put
place
the
for
lid.
later.
Oh, see, we actually our one of our other stations did this, and you can see the Oreo remnants where they dipped it. But she comes in and she goes, "We didn't double dip, I promise."
We're going to take them at their word.
Yes.
Anyway, so apparently it's a big thing, and I thought we got to try it. You know, it's a Friday. Plus, it's sugar.
And it's so
And
goes
what
against.
is it? What is it? The bad fat, the saturated, the mono.
It's the satch. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
got that
just
too.
it's all fat.
Yep. So we're rolling.
Let's see. We
All
have
right, let's leave.
2 cookies is 140 calories. Total grams of fat 7. Saturated fat is 2 grams. Trans fat 0.
That's it. It's the trans.
0 cholesterol. 90 milligrams of sodium.
Okay.
21 carbs.
Hello.
Total sugars 13 grams.
That
And
kind of blows the diet, doesn't
oh,
it?
it has 10 milligrams of calcium.
See, I knew there was an upside. There was an upside somewhere.
2 cookies is a serving. 140 calories.
Yeah, but Oreos have been around so long.
They have.
They are like embedded in your culture.
I like the really thin ones. They have the thin ones.
Still
They're yeah, but oh no, you cream. No, I don't like the double. The wafers are really thin.
Don't you like to squeeze them just enough to where it oozes out the sides, and you lick it off the side of the cookie?
Nope.
Don't do that.
Nope. You go like this.
Okay. Break the cookie.
And then you.
Oh, okay.
With your teeth.
All right. Man.
Are you? Oh, it was over 1.8 miles. Oh my goodness.
What was it?
Wow.
It was uphill.
Uphill both ways, and we had no shoes. No, just kidding. Wow.
Yeah, man.
See, nowadays, I mean, I remember, yeah, well, we'd go to school when there was snow on the ground. We'd go to school, whatever. But nowadays, even if it's like 20 degrees, they don't want to turn the heat on in the schools. It'll take, especially if it's a Monday and the school's been cooler all weekend, they would cancel school. I'm like, what? It's just cold. What? And then the bus rides and all that stuff.
We got about a minute and a half.
Okay.
Do this Oreo challenge here.
And by the way, I looked for my buffalo chicken recipe last night.
Yeah.
In my little filing cabinet thing, or my file that I have, my folder, and I could not find it in there. But I think I have it saved on the computer, which I didn't do this on the computer. I think I have it saved on the computer as a document. Okay. So I'm gonna find that, and I will get you guys that as well.
All right.
And I'm starting a little collection of
flipping.
of recipes.
Recipes.
And I have a, yeah, I'm just gonna start gathering them. And I'm telling you guys, if you have a recipe, and by the way, how did your lasagna turn out, Karen?
Ooh,
That
let's
we
talk
need to
about
know.
that too. All right, let's do the Oreo thing.
All right, I might have to come around on your side.
Ringo's playing. Cool.
I'm gonna come around on your side. Hang on.
I was and only you. Sing along with Bill.
Hold on.
All right. Your station for the Killer Hits 102.5, the Shark Ringo, and only you. Only you. You alone. Good morning to you. It is 8:12. Bill and Cindy with you this morning. Your shark forecast is a little dicey, meaning, well, you know, rain kind of pretty much all week. That's going to get out of here, and then we're going to be, we'll be left with some wind and some cold temps tonight.
Yes, we are 100% going to be left with some cold temps. As I can get my headphones back on here. Sorry.
Right.
There is a chance of morning showers this morning also. Otherwise cloudy, windy, 45. Today is the high with wind gusts near 30 miles an hour. Partly cloudy, blustery and cold tonight, 24, with the real feel temps in the teens. Also, a chance of scattered flurries right along the coast. Mostly sunny, breezy tomorrow with a high 34, then clouds on Sunday with a slight chance of an afternoon shower and 55.
All right, tips around the area this morning. We've got Edenton checking in at 41, 40 in Ahoskie, and 42 in Maxon at 102.5. The Shark having a little fun on our Facebook live stream this morning. With everybody that's watching, we've been talking about this TikTok challenge kind of thing, where you take an Oreo cookie and you take a container of sour cream and you pretend you're dipping nachos into the salsa. And
is that what you do?
Yeah. Because mentally, that's how I'm going to get through this.
Oh.
And then you take a bite, and it's supposed to taste like cheesecake.
Okay, Bill.
Like a big, a big payoff. And everybody says it does. So I'm just a little stumped.
Okay.
Got to find out.
And we're going to crunch in your ear. We apologize.
If you'd like to jump over on Facebook and watch us, you're more than welcome to.
I am dipping.
We are live right now, and I'm going to do
it
as well.
See?
And we're going to find out if dipping an Oreo into sour cream and eating it, does it taste like cheesecake?
So, here goes.
Pardon the silence for a second. Crunch.
It tastes like cheesecake.
Wow. It does taste like cheesecake.
It tastes like cheesecake.
Just like cheesecake. This is incredible.
Wow. You kind of get that graham cracker crusty taste.
I know. Wow. This is incredible. I'm not kidding. Man. Who knew? But you know one thing, there's going to be a run on sour cream and Oreos today. It's Friday and everything. I suggest you guys try this. It tastes like cheesecake.
It does.
It really does. I'm amazed. All
wow.
Right. Okay, had to try it. Shared it with you. If you'd like
Kudos to whoever came up with this idea.
If you'd like to see it done, of course, our Facebook Live populates as a
Can I do another?
Demand. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I do another? And of course, we're at facebook.com/102.5.
The Shark. So stick around. Within 10 minutes, it's Today in Music, and it'll be boat time for somebody. Hang on.
Yum.
Kid you not.
This is kind of different sitting over here next to you.
Amazed.
That was really loud in my ear.
Wow.
That's weird.
It does.
Okay.
It tastes like cheesecake.
Okay.
All right, Karen's gonna go. Oh, come on, Karen. Try it now.
Should I move around? Back where I was?
I don't care.
Yeah, I feel weird over here.
All right. Well, because you don't sit there very often.
But you know what? This isn't that bad.
No, not bad at all.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about sitting over here.
Oh, this is great. This is fun.
Because then I can see everything you're doing. That's really good. That's just wrong. Oh no, I am going back over here. Hold on, guys.
I have to finish the cookie. Give me a second.
I'm coming around. There we go.
Pretty cool.
That was yum. Except you have to have the sour cream on it.
Oh, let's see. Coffee first. I understand.
Coffee is a must. Or tea.
Right, well, you know what? If any of you guys try it, please let us know. Monday. I want to know what your thoughts are.
That's a good breakfast.
The taste does come and go because it's Oreo and sour cream. But when you get that first crunch,
right?
When you get that taste,
when they mush together,
it is It's just like cheesecake.
Yeah, school would only close when there's more than 10 inches of snow. I'm right there with you, Gary.
Hmm.
Now, well, I will say this though, and I might be onto something. Hold on a second. I'm closing up the sour cream,
Mhm.
and I'm moving the Oreos so I can sit down and I don't crush them. So I think this might be part of the reason why they close school when like one flake falls in the snowy areas.
Yeah.
What happened? I found out that some nowadays a lot of the school bus drivers. Hold on, I'm up too high here. A lot of the school bus drivers are like contracted. They don't work for the county. Well, some this is depends. I'm not here. It might be a little different, but I know in Virginia and in West Virginia and in Maryland, they work for contractors. And a lot of the school bus drivers or the contractors had to cover an ungodly amount of insurance.
Oh, that's true.
And it was so ridiculously expensive that they're like, we're not going to risk it. Because, of course, if you have one accident, the bus slides off or anything,
Mhm.
the insurance is going to even spike even higher.
True.
And they didn't want to risk. So it is
All
not
right.
a.
Well, Karen, once you've had your
must.
coffee, give it a whirl. Karen must not be in. You can take her leave coffee. I guess that's fine.
No, Perrin drinks water. She said, I think all she does is drink water.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay. Good
I
for
remember
you,
her
you
saying
know?
something when we were talking about
That's
sodas.
a lot of discipline.
When we were talking, I've been drinking a lot more water lately.
Yeah. For most of my life, I was just unhinged with drink whatever you wanted. Sodas, sweet tea, loaded coffee. You know what I mean? Loaded like, at the Starbucks, loaded, full of the junk.
The latte mocha,
Yeah.
super duper venti,
Right,
caramel, vanilla, hazelnut latte.
Okay. So
Yeah.
a parent says in North Carolina the bus drivers are part of the school system.
Okay, I thought they were because I've
Hey,
seen signs
let
where
me
they're
throw
hiring
this.
them.
Let me throw this out there. When I was growing up in Virginia, cheesecake. When I was growing up in Virginia, the county schools. You had a city school, then you had county schools, and they had longer trips, more rural
Oh,
settings,
absolutely.
and
Yeah.
less of a pool of people to choose from to be a bus driver.
Right.
Okay. Well, they would let, I guess, 17 and 18-year-olds that went to school that met certain standards be a bus driver if they wanted to be. So I can remember the kids in my neighborhood.
They didn't have their CDL.
I don't know what they had to have.
Wow.
They just drove the bus. Kid you not.
That's crazy. I never had that experience.
Yeah. Now that stopped somewhere in my childhood. That went away, but maybe for good reason.
I'm thinking it was the CDL, which is the.
It could have been a requirement.
Yeah.
A new requirement.
Yeah.
To be able to drive it. But that things change, very much so.
That's because we are suit happy for any reason.
Okay, all right, got you there, man. But anyway, so I would.
As in lawsuit.
So, yes, I see what you're saying.
Not
thinking,
suit
I don't want to
and
wear.
tie.
I'm not really happy.
No, as in lawsuit. Yeah, we're like
I
ambulance chaser type of things. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you ran off the road. I'm going to sue you. Yeah, exactly.
Which is kind of tough.
Yeah.
Until something happens to you, and you're thankful for your right to go to court and maybe get something justified.
But only if I that would be like the last means. Whatever.
All right, Karen.
There's no CD at the telestime student drivers. Okay.
Man, you are smart. You got.
See, I don't remember that.
She has the ability. See, most people don't. Of continually throughout the entire life of jamming information into your head. See, somewhere along the line, it gets too full, and it starts to fall out the back. That's what's happened to me. My kids tell me that. It's like, Dad, you should remember this. I know. I know.
I think I have a.
What you got?
Hold on, I gotta find it. Hold on. I still love.
Karen knows. This is a great reason. See, she said her dad taught bus drivers for the state of North Carolina. Like
okay.
That. That's how 43 and a half years. Man, now did everybody have a what kind of buses did you guys? Did anybody ever look at what kind of bus you were in? Like a Thomas bus? Aaron, do you know what I'm talking about? What's that? Thomas
One has that
school
little
bus?
bird thing on it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they're called.
There was a plant near my hometown where probably about 20 minutes away, where some of the folks I knew worked. Yellow bus. Yep. Yep. They made the buses there in Virginia, one of the plants. Okay, Gary, try Oreos dipped in horseradish. It'll taste like mint ice cream.
Wink,
Trust me.
wink. Yeah.
Yeah, negative.
Food. I used to have an open mind, but my brains kept falling out.
Oh, that's okay.
But thank you, and
what it
I'll be
was.
here all week.
That's what it was.
If you want me to try an Oreo with horseradish, I can.
I like
I
horseradish.
have some horseradish.
That's another reason to eat an Oreo. So hey,
I might have.
couldn't be that bad.
Should we try it? How much time do I have?
Oh, you have to.
I think I have some.
For real.
For real.
For safety purposes only, we're gonna have to wait until after today. We want to be able to speak. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But let me go get the horseradish.
All right, that sounds good. All right. All right, so Perrin, okay. Perrin says he retired. Her dad retired at the age of 77. Bluebirds. Yeah, there's a blue, I'll tell Cindy when she comes back in. There was the Bluebird bus, and then there was the Thomas buses, Thomas bus lines or whatever it was. Interesting. Cool. All right. All right, so Gary, you're going to get to watch us try an Oreo and some horseradish. Yeah, we'll do it. Like I said, another reason to eat an Oreo. It's not a bad deal. Man, and it's a Friday too, so it's my cheat day. Okay, Bluebird buses.
Bluebird. I told you there was a bird.
See? Yep, that's it.
I told you there was a bluebird.
Yep.
There we go.
What's that say? It's prepared.
Prepared horseradish.
It's prepared.
Yeah, I know it's not going to taste like mint, by the way, Gary. And I'm not, and I'm not believing you on this one. I'm picking up your wink, wink.
I'm picking up what you were putting down.
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
That's it.
Yeah, pick up what you're laying down.
Day of music and bow time. Hang on.
Oh shoot. I don't know. Do I? Yeah. No. I don't know where I am.
We got too much going on, don't we?
I'm 50,000.
Sure.
Where am I? Today in music. Here. Friday. 2-3. Today is 2-3-2-3. By the way.
Oh wow.
Woo woo.
Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5, the Shark Rod, Stewart, and Forever Young. Good morning to you. 8:26, Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer Hits all day. And your Shark forecast.
Well, yeah, I kind of like yours. There is a chance of morning showers, otherwise mostly cloudy, windy, and high 45 today. Winds gusting near 30 miles an hour. Partly cloudy, blustery, cold tonight, down to 24 with real feel temps in the teens. So, and if you have any dogs that are outside, make sure they come inside. There's a chance of scattered flurries along the coast as well. Mostly sunny, breezy tomorrow, high 34. Sunday, look for clouds, a slight chance of afternoon showers at 55.
Right, 41 in Chesapeake right now, 41 in Elizabeth City. We got 43 in Nags Head at 102.5 Shark.
So real quick before we do this time in this day in music history, so one of our listeners on our Facebook Live, we did the whole sour cream and Oreos, and it tastes like cheesecake.
Did it did?
He said, try putting some horseradish on an Oreo, and it'll taste like mint chocolate,
ice cream.
mint ice cream.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try that.
And then he said, wink, wink, though.
Yeah,
but I do actually have a bottle of horseradish right here in front of me.
All right,
so we're gonna try that.
We may try that. You have to check it out on Facebook Live. We're doing that for about another 5 minutes.
Make sure the trash can is close by.
All right, it is time for Today in Music on this date in 2021. Taylor Swift was in the news, sued by a theme park called Evermore, which said the star's latest album had infringed on its trademark by using the same name.
Okay.
Evermore, the theme park, but that doesn't make any difference. Theme park's owner said that Swift's Evermore release had caused confusion about whether the two were linked, saying that there was a dramatic departure from typical levels of traffic on its website. in the week after the album was released. Taylor Swift countersued. Both suits were dropped in March. No money exchanged.
Interesting.
Out the door
Wow.
went. Also, let's see, 2014, Bruce Springsteen was at #1 on the charts with his 18th studio album called High Hopes.
18. Wow.
Yeah, his 11th #1 album. I placed him third on the all-time list for #1 albums, right behind the Beatles and Jay-Z.
Really?
Yeah. The album is a collection of cover songs, outtakes, and sort of reimagined versions of some of the tracks from the past. So, 2010, AC/DC singer Brian Johnson joined a growing group of critics of Bob Geldof and U2 singer Bono over their very public charity work. I guess they didn't like them doing all this charity work. I don't know what that means, but they said that they should stop lecturing audiences about charity work and just be entertainers. Keep the other stuff private.
Yeah, if you want to do good, that's fine. Just don't go tooting your own horn.
Aha.
In 2006, former Dynasty star and Melrose Place star Heather Locklear. She filed for divorce from Bon Jovi guitarist Richie Sambora after 11 years of marriage. Before that, she was married, of course, to Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee.
Yeah, you've heard of the bum magnet?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was a rock star
Well,
magnet.
she's kind of gone off the deep end a little
Oh,
bit. I'm
really?
not quite sure what's going on
Okay.
her, but that was in 2006.
Okay.
In 1979, the Blues Brothers went #1 on the album chart with Briefcase Full of Blues.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Also, 1973, Elton John started a 3-week run at #1 with Crocodile Rock. And the day the music died, it was this date,
1959,
1959. It was Buddy Holly
The Big Bopper.
and Richie Valens and the pilot of the airplane. They all died in a plane crash shortly after takeoff from Clear Lake, Iowa. Very cold, super cold there. They think it had something to do with the plane, just not doing what
Like,
it's supposed to do.
It didn't get de-iced maybe or something.
Yeah, something like that. So Holly had hired the plane after heating problems developed on his tour bus. All three were traveling to Fargo, North Dakota for the next show on their winter dance party tour, which Holly had arranged, covered 24 cities in 3 weeks. It was to make some extra money after the breakup of his band, the Crickets. So he went out on his own there and was touring with those guys. And they became known as Day the
Music died.
Wow. Song by Don McLean. That is today in music. A couple of birthdays for you. Dennis Edwards from the Temptations, having a birthday, born in Fairfield, Alabama.
In 1943.
There you go. And 1947, Dave Davies from the Kinks. You really got me.
Girl,
Mhm.
You really got me now.
Yeah,
You got me. Yep.
And let's see, Lee Crystal, a former drummer for Joan Jett the Blackhearts, was born on this day in Brooklyn. Passed away in 2013.
Oh,
That's today in music. Time for some bow tie.
Bow time, winner, 2-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles. If you want one, you need to text us right now the word crocodile.
Ooh, crocodile.
Since Crocodile Rock
Perfect.
was the #1 song Elton John this day from Elton John in 1973. So text it to 252-441-1025, and of course you spell crocodile CROCODILE.
There you go. Stick around. Do some other together within 10 and more killer hits coming up.
All right, we're going to be okay. Hold on.
All right, I know we're running a little late with you guys.
Yeah, hold on.
Apologize for that. Because Michael has to roll at a certain time. He might have already done
That's very
so.
cool.
But you can watch this later because it does come back on demand.
All right,
And we'll do this for you real quick. This is at Gary's request. Trying Oreos
let me try this.
dipped in horseradish. Says it will taste like mint ice cream.
Right.
He says, trust me.
Wink, wink. Am I not? How come I'm not seeing you? Oh, there I am.
There you are. Wow, that was weird. You just flashed right back.
Wow. Hi.
All right, so
Okay.
just to prove that we're actually right beside the Oreos. Yep,
See?
see,
Yes,
there we
see?
go. Just give me a half of the Oreo. Let me do it that way. Now, you want the
It's
whole
gonna
thing?
break. Just eat half of it.
All right, here we go.
All right. What am I doing? Oh, horseradish.
All right, here we go.
We got horseradish.
Got horseradish.
I'm
What
gonna
do
do.
you
Oh,
put
here.
it-
I'll do a half.
spoon
of
it out
Yeah. Just put a little
Okay.
tiny bit on your Oreo.
on my
This
Oreo.
is gonna be disgusting. Why are we even doing this?
I don't know. Are you sure this is horseradish?
Yes, it's horseradish. It's prepared horseradish.
I don't know about
It's been.
this.
It is.
Yeah.
Smell it.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Let me make sure I get about the same amount of still.
Smells like horseradish.
No, I bet it tastes like
All
horseradish
right.
too.
You give
And
it
I
a whirl.
bet it tastes absolutely disgusting. Okay, there's mine.
Yeah.
I guess you can see. All
Really sure.
right, ready?
Oop, here.
3,
2,
2, 1.
Gary.
I don't know what it tastes like, but it's not
Gary.
mint.
Gary. Dang, boy.
Honestly, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't. It wasn't. No, but see, this is what I like. The
Mm.
horseradish.
I know one
Mm.
thing. I'm gonna have some more cheesecake. That's gonna have to happen
So
here.
wash that out of your mouth. Yeah.
Oh wow! All right.
Ugh.
Friday fun day.
Oh, sorry. Whoa, where do we go? Am I there? What's
Okay.
going on? I don't know.
Talk about
Okay.
taking one for the team.
Ugh.
Gee whiz.
Phew.
All right, so what we got here? Boy, you keep warm too. Maybe you got a fireplace or a stove.
Yeah.
Light it up. Karen, hope you don't have to work too much. Hope you have a great weekend. Gary, I hope you have to walk both days. What now? Oh, okay. I meant Hershey peppermint patty. What did he say?
No,
Okay.
he was saying instead of horseradish, he meant Hershey. What would you put to make I don't know. They do have the mint Oreos, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a good
Gary,
weekend.
Gary, we love you guys too. Every single one of you. And that's why we'll have fun with this. Thanks a lot. Stay warm this weekend. We're back on Monday with some other shenanigans. We'll see what
I would recommend the sour cream, not the horseradish.
Yeah, me
And on that note,
Two
credits are
thumbs up,
rolling.
2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up for the sour cream. Middle finger for the horseradish.